Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Lyf TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Ready to Love, Season 2, Episode 4, Ladies First. Ooh, ladies first, ladies first. Ooh, ladies first, ladies first. That's all I remember that song. That's all I remember that song. Y'all, I told y'all in the comment section last week that we was gonna get rid of Tanya's ponytail. That side ponytail was going this week. It's all it took was for London to keep playing in that hair. She was like, nah, It may not have been so much of him playing in it, but he touched her hair. We don't want nobody hands in our hair that we didn't welcome. No, you don't just come put your, no, sir, no more him. I knew she was gonna lose that damn ponytail. I knew it. And if y'all are following me on Twitter, I want to give a big shout out to all my Twitter peeps who tweet with me each and every Saturday that I'm able to get on. Shout out to Alexx, Aisha, Tondi, Divine, Kimber, and Christina, you know, the one who left the first episode. All these sisters are engaging with the fans that I'm seeing. They retweeting and everything as well. Much love, appreciate you all. But as you know, if you have noticed, my Twitter name has changed. You can still add me at My Twisted Lyf, but for right now, I am King Chivalry is dead. Okay? Y'all may wonder why I changed my name. Because I found out Terrell's Twitter handle was King Chivalry. I wanted to make sure I add a little sauce to make sure it is appropriate now. King Chivalry is dead because it was dead in this episode. Nina, she became a motivational speaker during this particular episode after the basket case, you know, scenes that we have seen these past 3 weeks. This week, now she a motivational speaker, know how to speak on relationships and give advice about what people should and shouldn't do. I also want to give a quick shout out to London, who for some reason I keep calling Jordan. I don't know what. He looked like a Jordan to me. It looked like his mama should have named him Jordan. So from here on out, I'm going to address him by his real name, Suge Knight. Because that's what y'all think he looked like. I was like, no, he ain't giving me Suge Knight vibes. He ain't giving me Suge Knight vibes. But we're going to roll right on into this episode. We're going to This week is the week for our individual dates. Like, the ladies are in charge. It's ladies first, baby. 2 brothers are getting sent home at the end of this week. First thing I noticed when he said this, the first thing that I recognized when he said it's going to be 2 brothers gone at the end of the week, then Nina still going to be here a whole nother one. That's the first. I was like, damn, that means she's going to be here again for a whole nother week. Yes, she's going to be here again. But I realized Nina is there for the ratings. She's there for the ratings. My hand's dry. Hold on, y'all. I got these ashy ass hands on camera and stuff. Hold on for a second. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sister got to moisturize. This stuff smells so good. I am not sponsored by Bath and Body Works, but this sugar cranberry cider, baby, oh, it gives me life. It gives me life. Okay, so from what I'm hearing, it sounds like that Tommy said that from here on out, we're going to rotate weeks. This week, the ladies going to kick some guys off. Next week, the guys kick some girls off. They're going to take turns on seeing who's zooming who, right? Tommy wants all the women to get to know all of the guys this week. Pay attention to how these men treat the other women as well, you know. And I said when he said that, that was a dig at Chica. That was an obvious dig at Chica for him to specify, make sure you pay attention to how he treats the other women. Now, I think that's a good thing to do, to pay attention to how he treats the other women. But to be honest, just because a dude treat one girl one way does not mean he gonna treat the other girls the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, truth be told, like me, for example, I like to use me as examples all the time. That's why it's called My Twisted Lyf. I was with this guy, loving his dirty draws. He was thugged the fuck out. Will kill you in your sleep. But to me, he was the sweetest thing. I did never see him, the way he acted with other people, the turn up he had on other people. He didn't have that with me. Now, he ended up killing his next girlfriend after me, though. I'm just letting you know. I mean, that's not no good thing. And And at first my mind was like, damn, if I had stayed with him, would that have been me? It could possibly well be, but I'm just saying, using it as a point, that probably was a bad example. But true, everybody don't treat everybody the same way. Everybody don't treat everybody the same way. But that was you still do kind of sort of want to pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, a lot of dudes that treat their women hella bad, they love the shit out their mamas. You would think that he gonna be the best, kindest, sweetest thing to the girl he come up with next. But no, he a dog-ass dude, but he loved the shit out of his mama. So, you know, sometimes you can watch, pay attention, take note. But don't take that to heart like that's the way he gonna treat you. That's all I said. But Tommy, you could clearly tell Tommy not feeling Chica and the whole situation went down. And I was like, I can't wait for him to sit down and talk with Chica to get it through his head. But as you see through this episode, that didn't freaking happen. Well, Nina and Chica go out on a date. I could have sworn that Chica said he wasn't feeling her, but okay. Anyway, Nina's whole look is bothering me, y'all. That chicken hair, you know, and the Vaseline lip, or maybe it was a nude lip. I don't know. Her City Trends outfits that's always short. They always short. They killing me. They're killing me, y'all. I don't know. Anyway, Nina says that Chica asked her out on a date. I don't think that any man will want a woman that they feel like they have to save all the time. Men like to feel needed, but she needs to be saved. And I was like, it threw me off. It was shocking to me that Chica would ask her out on a date. Maybe he just, you know, giving her the benefit of the doubt. Anyway, unless he just liked the obviously fragile. Maybe that's what it is. Well, she started the date off top saying, hey, I didn't talk to you about that mixer. I felt some kind of way about it. I felt, you know, it was wrong of you to be blowing up on a Shima. And Chica's like, I don't like arguing. Really? In his defense, he did walk away, although his mouth kept engaging, but he walked away. Now, all through this episode, they kept on saying that they didn't appreciate the way that he was blowing up on a woman. He was blowing up on a woman. He was blowing up on a woman. You know, me being the thug that I am. Okay, no, anyway, me personally, I could care less about Ashima's gender in this situation. It gets on my nerves to keep hearing people say, you shouldn't talk to her like that because she a woman. Men shouldn't argue with women. Men shouldn't tell women how they feel in an aggressive tone because that's a woman. That's bullshit to me. That is straight, at least for me, that is bullshit. I am not, and I consider this weak-minded. I am not that weak-minded that a motherfucker's niggas, a man, whatever you want to call him, that his words are going to tear me down so much because he got into an argument with me, because he raised his voice for me, because it's coming from a man. If Chica had did that bullshit with a dude, I will feel the exact same way. Chica was out of pocket regardless if it was a woman, regardless if it was a man. He was out of pocket in that moment. Now, I did say last week that Chica should mind his business, stay out of women's business. I agree with that. But the fact that he can't get upset because she a woman, I'm like, whatever. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Anywho, my whole thing with Chica is that he's combative. That's pretty much my whole thing with Chica. And I did say that he looked like he would beat your ass. He told y'all in the beginning, though. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. I got a little thug in me. He said it in the beginning. But for him to sit there and say that it didn't happen at all, like there was no argument. I don't argue. I didn't get loud. I wasn't yelling at her. For him to say that right there, that's mad disrespectful and delusional in itself. That right there is the red flag. The fact that he's in denial that it even happened. That's the red flag that I have with Chica. Okay, so I was wondering, I was like, damn, did he black out? You know what I'm saying? He was that amped up that he blacked out, or he was that drunk that he don't remember his behavior. That's a red flag. If either one of those two options happen, that would be a red flag. But just him arguing with a girl, like, come on, man, y'all need to get over that bullshit there. Like, who made that dumbass rule up? You shouldn't argue with a girl. The fuck? Like, men can't have feelings. They can't express their emotion. They can't get loud. The thing is, it wasn't his place. He was in the wrong. It wasn't his place. Okay. Okay, so, anywho. Because he did pop off to a woman, and a lot of women don't feel the same way I do. They feel that a man should not be arguing with a woman, that it's disrespectful for a king to argue with his queen. That's how they feeling. He seems abusive. Like I said in the beginning, he take his glasses off. He look like he'll beat your ass. I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what I was feeling, if it was that he was verbally, physically, or just emotionally abusive. I wasn't sure which one it was, but abusive indeed was what I was feeling from him. It was just his demeanor. He took his sunglasses off, and all I saw was a Newport hanging from the bottom of his lip, a dirty white beater on, some Dickies that was hanging low, some house shoes that he walking on the back of, a 40 ounce of OE in one hand, ready to backslap me with the other. That's what I saw when I saw Chica take them glasses off. That's everything that I read. Okay, anyway. Nina, the turn up for no damn reason queen, had the audacity to say that I think Chica overreacted. You think somebody else overreacted? Nina, girl, you delusional too. You delusional too. I can't wait until this reunion when they actually show the show back and they get to watch it. I think Chica didn't watch it right now. And Chica see how Nina reacted to Tandy, and I just hope that Tommy let Chica speak on that shit. Overreacted? Baby, this is probably the one episode that you didn't break down crying on. This is the one episode that, that you didn't turn up. I was going to say the turn up was real. That turn up was not real. That turn up was fake as fuck. It was led by insecurity. It was so not real. It was ludicrous. That turn up was ludicrous. But Nina pretty much tell him that she don't feel safe around him. So she don't even really want to be his friend. Like, this ain't happening here. So, let me get his name right. Suge Knight. He do look like Suge Knight. I had to put up the pictures, right? But he give me Suge Knight tease, but not really. Because Suge Knight look like he'll kill all your hopes and dreams. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna die by his hand. London look like he just trying to kill Coochie. That's what London looked like. He said he'd been spending a lot of time with Divine, but now it's time for him to feel Alexis out because she was his number 2, right? What can I say about London? Like, he is a conversationalist. I'm going to give him that. And even though he is flirtatious as hell, he makes a lot of sexual jokes, he knows how to make a woman feel like he is trying to get to know her. Women like to be heard. We talk a lot. We like to be heard. So Alexis opens up about being misjudged. You know, people always assume that she's superficial. I actually don't see that at all. I don't see superficial when I see Alexis. Like I said, she seemed pretty regular schmeckler to me. She says that she knows she's, I guess, misjudged as a pretty girl. You know, possibly meaning that she ain't got no depth. She says that she's always mistaken as the trophy wife. Where, girl? Come on now. Now you're thinking a little bit too assured of yourself. The trophy wife. Y'all know I be looking. Alexis got me looking every damn episode. Where? But you know what? If you don't think highly of yourself, who will? If you don't think it first, who will? She says that she thinks people is jealous of her. They just jealous of her. And I was like, maybe it's the fake energy that you give off. Because remember I said in the beginning that she was putting on airs. When she is in the confessionals, she seems a bit above everybody. Why my fucking dog barking? My mama down there fucking with my dog. Like, we on 2 different levels. He big ass dog. Okay, so she seems to be a little bit above everybody at the same time. But then when she with the group, she seemed to come off more genuine when she's with the group. Like, she has a confidence about herself. But it's almost like she got this confidence, and then when she get behind closed doors, she's like, okay, did I do it right? I ain't sure. Does everybody see me? I gotta make, I gotta make everybody see me. I gotta make everybody love me. That's what it seems like Alexx says, behind the scenes. But she says she a G. She says she's straight up a G, right? I'm saying. She from KC, baby. She from KC. Kansas City just down the street from St. Louis. That's their family. Anyway, she said she was always fighting. She was in and out of juvie. And I say, I hope that she is just trying to open up the show so she could be vulnerable and she wouldn't then try to press him with that. Because that's like, I don't think, I don't know. I don't think she was trying to say that. I think she was trying to say it's more to her than a pretty face. That's what I think she was trying to say. I don't know. Honestly, y'all know, I've said it time and time again. I do not see this utopian beauty that she possesses, but watching her interactions with the other people, she does have a confidence about herself that makes people want to know her. I can admit to that. At least from what we've seen, at least from what they edited in. But I think Alexx got something going on at home. I do. There is something in her eyes that is telling me that she is dealing with some shit outside of this show. On another note, London look good as a motherfucker in the damn blue. I don't care what shade of blue he got on. That's his color. He looks good in that blue. Ooh, wait. You know what I'm saying? That works for him. Now, I know I wasn't the only one though who picked up on his thought pocket vibes again. He said that after this date, he thinks that him and Alexx will be more intimate with one another. I'm telling y'all, the brother smooth. He's smooth running game. He good. He real good. He keep you smiling because a little laughter make the draw slide off real quick. I hope that one of these two women finally see that he running game. He running game. Oh, if y'all ain't seen it and y'all still dealing with him, y'all gonna see it's coming. It's coming. So, Reva and Carrie, she feeling some kind of way about a text that Carrie sent to her. She claimed she didn't know how to respond, so she wanted to address it face to face. Carrie is having a group date. She brings it up to him. He said, oh yeah, that text, it was a litmus test. Now, when I was watching this in live tweeting, I was thinking, bruh, you was testing to see if you can get that ass. That's what I was saying you was testing. Because that's all Reva been talking about is sex. Every time they put the camera on her, she talking about sex. Sex is falling out of her mouth. It's like, sex. So any dude would test their limits. So that was a test for sure, Gary. That's what I was saying initially. I was like, he a salesman. He lying. You know what I'm saying? But then I watched the show a second time around, and I had to admit, I understood what he was saying. Oh my God, I hate to admit that. I understood what Carrie was actually trying to say. He's like, okay, everybody on this show was calling me Cat Daddy, including Reva. Cat Daddy this, Cat Daddy that, Cat Daddy this. You know what I'm saying? When people call you names like that, they have a certain perception about you, right? So, and the term cat daddy is not always an appropriate term. Cat daddies are always macking. They always run a game. They smooth. They the player from the Himalayas. You know what I'm saying? He's a cat daddy. So for the woman that he is interested in, he doesn't want her to see him as a cat daddy. So when he asked her, when we're intimate with one another, what name would you call me? What would you call me? I noticed at the end of the episode, they switched up the lingos. When she was reading back it, she said, I wondered what name you call me when we're intimate. And then later on, she said to Tommy that it was, I want to know what you're going to call me when I'm pleasuring you, something like that. She switched it up at the end. The first she was reading it, I'm going to take the first one that she was reading, girl, that he was saying when we intimate. But anyway, he wants you to call me something that's special to you. Like my name, first of all. We've been hooking up all this time. I find you interesting, and you have not once called me Carrie. The cat daddy shit is old once we started bonding with each other. I'm saying, what you want to call me, Big Papa? Zaddy? Ugh, I can't stand people call people Zaddy. But basically, he don't want to feel like she just being like everybody else. He don't know how to take her, if she really feeling him or he just another cat daddy to her too. I get it. I understood you, Carrie. I understood you. I was dogging the shit out of you on Twitter. I get it now. Call me my name. Call me my name. I feel him. I had to put my big drawers on to understand him. But, but Reva, on the other hand, she feeling like, nah. You making me feel like all you want is ass. That's what she's trying to say. Now, I was like, now, sister girl, that is the vibe that you putting out. At least with the majority, like I said, of what they showing us, all your statements is about sex, how you want your coochie to tingle. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't you saying it all the damn time, that's how they editing it in for you. But I'm glad he did take the opportunity to at least try to apologize. But he burnt his bridges with her. So, like I said, Carrie did this group date, and he invited Kimber, Nina, and Darren as well. And at first, I thought this was individual date week, but no. Anyway, I honestly think that people keep inviting Nina places so she don't feel excluded. That's honestly, because remember, Carrie was gonna be the one to go save her before Chica did it. I think that's why she's invited. She's always the fifth wheel. Y'all notice that? Anyway, well, in this particular case, Kimber felt like the fifth wheel because Darren said he wanted to explore a connection with Nina. I was shocked. Nina says, I'm feeling out Darren. I know that he liked Ashima, but then she said her most repetitive line, but I don't feel like I have any competition. She said the same thing about Tanya, remember? And when Mario wanted Tanya to come sit next to him, Nina lost her marbles, right? When he asked her what type of man she was looking for, she said, I need a fit man that can spot me, that I can go to the gym with. Now, we all know that Darren owns a fitness center. We all know this. She is just saying what she think that man want to hear. She probably don't even work out, for real. Let's be honest. Anyway, Darren seems to draw to the women who it seems like nobody else really wants. I don't know if y'all noticed that. That's how Darren makes himself have no competition, because he's going to the ones that all of the women are attractive. He's going to the one that most men are not drawn to. Everybody want Divine. Everybody want Alexis. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want Kimber with the big booty. So everybody drawn to that. But, Ashima is the home girl. Nina is the kooky ass one. So Darren said, you know what, let me take my shot with them because there's less competition over there. That's how I see Darren. Anyway, Kimber said that she was interested in Darren. And she was hoping to, spend a little time with him too. But shit, he all wrapped up in Nina. I was like, well, okay, girl, okay. We're going to move on to Brent and Aisha over for their date, He going to cook for her. I thought he was finna cook. He made pizzas. Making homemade pizzas ain't hard unless you handmade the dough. I don't think you did though. But Brent, Brent is kind of dreamy looking. He kind of look like he wear permanent mascara. He's dreamy looking. Like London, he is another person that seems really engaged when he talks to you. Darren too, for real. They both shared their stories of abuse, their past relationships. They seem to have this connection. But I was wondering, Brent, what the hell was up with them red Solo cups? Like, for real, bruh? Did you just move into that apartment or something? You didn't have no glasses, nothing that you ain't got to throw away later. The red Solo cups, did you have paper plates too? Or you just used napkins because all you had was pizza? I'm just saying, come on, man. I know you don't want to be fake. You want to put out your best representative, but try to impress a little. Don't just go off with the fact you cute. Oh, well, now Jimmy and Terrell, they go on a date together. I didn't understand. Why was Jimmy and Terrell meeting up? It gotta be a date. What the heck else could it be? I knew that these two was two kind of similar individuals because they both so over the top with their little affection. They pour it on real hella thick, right? They both corny as hell. Oh, Jimmy a little less than Terrell. Because Terrell actually believes the lies about himself that he tells. Like, this was supposed to be a date between him and Alexis, but for some reason, he invited Jimmy along. I was like, is his plan to try to throw Alexis off, throw Jimmy off? Jimmy's like, okay, so what the heck is up with Alexis? He's like, I don't know, man. You the one passing out hearts. He was saying it like he was kind of jealous for real, Basically saying, damn, I wish I had thought of that myself. You got the one up on me. But Jimmy has not had a one-on-one with Alexis yet. So, he's starting to question, whether or not they really vibe. Again, Jimmy is the needy one. So Jimmy needs somebody that's running up in the crack of his ass, vying for his attention just to please his ego. he feels slighted by Alexis because she ain't giving him that type of shine. Terrell claimed that Alexis knew that Jimmy was coming. And she's probably like me, like, what game you playing, bro? What game are you playing? If you trying to get to know me, then why the hell is Jimmy here? And I do think, though, however, that if Alexis had showed up, she'd have handled both of their corny asses, you know, both of them clowns. She wasn't sick. She was sick of their ass. That's what that was. Well, Reva, she's interested in Terrell. I'm so surprised by these interest in Terrell. Y'all don't see through this cornballness. Well, it seems like only the ladies on this show is interested in Terrell, because the rest of the Twitter, they like me, like, boy, bye. Get the hell out of here with that corny mess. Well, Reva invites him to her home. And he like, you know, I look good, I smell good, I got a nice smile, I got this in a bag. I'm like, what bag? The Crown Royal bag full of pennies? What do you got, sir? What is it that you have? Child, every woman that Terrell talks to, he is like, this is you know, a dramatization. So I will lick your spine, girl. You know what I'm saying? I know you want this tongue on you. It's my tongue. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. Don't they get you hypnotized, right? That butter brown skin, I just want to sop you up. I was like, you ain't ready. You ain't ready for this type of love, girl. You can't handle this. I'm too smooth for you. Too smooth for my damn self. I'm sharp. Watch out now. Cut you up. That's what I heard when Terrell talk. I don't care what he's saying. Corniness, straight corniness. Like I said, and his Twitter handle is King Chivalry. Terrell, baby, bring your confidence down a little bit. Just a few notches. Bring it to a simmer. Just bring it to a simmer. And then he tells Reva that she was on the bottom of his list. No woman wants to hear that they at the bottom, but I'm going to fuck you though. That's basically what he tell her. He said, you were at the bottom of my list, but the physical attraction is there. I still hit you. You ever remember heard that joke said, dude, to mess with the girl, she had an eye in the middle of her forehead, 3 titties. They don't care. They still hit you. She on the bottom of the list, but I still smash you. That's basically what he was saying. I would say Reva set herself up for this type of reaction, but honestly, all these clowns on this show, they talking about themselves, or they talking about these women in the physical attributes. That's all they seem to have is a physical attraction to them. Like, which one? What do you want? But women like to be appreciated, even for our physical qualities, but they go overboard with it. Like, I bet you ain't got no drawers on, do you? They go overboard. Like, damn, let me get comfortable with you first. But yeah, Reva girl, your conversations would have led me to think that I could hit it too, for real. You know what I'm saying? But he really thinks that the sparks flew between them. Reva's like, nah, I ain't feeling him. That man is delusional. That man is delusional. Well, Kimber and Jimmy, I'm running out of time. Kimmy and Jimmy go to the dog park for their first little meet up. And I'm not going to talk about Kimber's eyebrows. One was up and one was down. I'm not going to talk about that. We're going to keep it moving. Look like she had one of them permanently raised up, but I'm going to keep it moving. I have to admit, they do have a cute chemistry between them. And I noticed that, though, because Jimmy lays it on kind of thick, but he doesn't do it that much with Kimber. I mean, he does lay it on, but not as thick as he do with the other people when he's trying to impress them. But that kiss was a bit forced. And, but if she like it, if she like it, she like it. I'm going to leave it at that, you know. I don't know, for some reason I thought that Chica would have made Kimber smile. If he'd have made Kimber smile, then maybe he'd have been the one for her, I think. You know, I don't know. I think Kimber like a man who appears to be in control, and Jimmy putting on that front, but, you know, he wants somebody that's going to run up after him, for real, you know, and that he can use at the same doggone time. Well, Darren and Nashima, that's the couple that I like, y'all. I'm saying I like to see them come together. They seem to really vibe, and now he said that he's been trying to get to know all the ladies, but she missed priority number one, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at him for that. It's a dating show. He's supposed to be out there seeing what's out there. This is what the ladies are supposed to be doing this too, but they seem to be gravitating towards the same person, or at least that's what they're showing us in Evan. So all the women they dated all week. We didn't see Tanya date anybody. We didn't see Mario date anybody. Where was Mario at? You and Tanya together. That's where y'all was at. Somebody let me know something. Okay. But anyway, the women finna discuss the men. Alexis start off the conversation. Her and London, they hit it off pretty well. They must spoke every day. And then she look over at Divine. And Divine say, well, shoot, London is bad. You know what I'm saying? Tommy moves over and he's like, okay, what's up? You know, she don't think that he run the game. She think that London is being really genuine with everybody. Is what he's putting his best representative forward. And as they've shown, like, he's only been with Alexis and Divine. That's the only people that they've shown us with him with. So I still say he runs a game on both of y'all. He's smooth running a game on both of y'all. Nina, she says she feeling dirty. They got a lot in common. They text and talk all day. She very confident they got a real connection. And she was like, no. She over there sipping tea. Tell me, like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? She said, well, I know, everybody know I'm feeling dirty. We talk all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. And he lets me know he focused on me and he want us to focus on each other. And he ain't got his eyes on nobody else. Nina face saying, that ain't what he telling me. You know what I'm saying? She would say, girl, we together. Nina's face looks like she's ready to pop off again. But she ain't gonna do it in front of Tommy. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? She ain't that St. Louis hard. I'm gonna see how Darren gonna play this one out. Everybody know that Aisha is feeling Brent. You know, that wasn't news to anybody. We know that Kim was crazy about Jimmy. When she said Jimmy kissed her, Alexis looked like, oh, really? Okay. Yes. But he gave you his heart, girl. Alexis said, nah, bro. He can take that back. Because she only wants somebody that got eyes for her. But London, girl. London got eyes for Divine. You know what I'm saying? But I think she thinks she could take Divine down. I don't know. I think London is feeling like, she thinks that London is worth the duel. I think London want to see them fight over him. Reva starts off saying she liked Terrell. I was like, as a friend. Clear that up, girl. Clear that up. She was saying, you know, he cool, but he keeps sending pictures, more pictures than's required. Found out that he's sending pictures to every single body, baby. And he giving text messages, the same text message to everybody. Did he not think that they was going to find out? He not think they was going to talk? Now, Nina, let me get this out the way first. Girl, shut up. Just do. I just feel like, she said, I just feel like he just scratching for survival, even though he wants love. He just need to chill. Girl, that's you, scratching and surviving. And you need the biggest chill pill ever. I'm still married. We got a whole nother week with her. Like, oh, we're on the Chica and this blow up. He didn't think that it was a blow up. And you can clearly tell Tommy was feeling some kind of way about it. What I was not feeling about this episode is that like I said, we didn't get to see Tommy address Chica. We saw the women doing it, but not Tommy, like he did last season with Aaron. Anywho, Tommy was like me. If he gonna pop off like that in public, imagine what he do behind closed doors. Reva said that Chica is beta me. And I was in the restroom, so I can't speak on what happened, but we cooler than a fan. I would have loved to see that reaction, that interaction, right? Like, I knew Chica was going. I knew he was going because they never really showed him with the ladies. He had a brief talk with Alexis. He had a brief talk with Nina. He hung out with his homegirl Divine. But as far as like really engaged with the ladies, they never showed it about Chica. Never. We always seen Chica talking about other shit, but never really engaged with the women. We, as viewers, we didn't get to know Chica past his little temper tantrum. We really didn't get to know him at all. So, you know, that kind of set the ladies off. They gave them red flags. So the other red flag was Carrie and Reva. Like that text, it put me off to a little bit. But Reva, sis, again, I may as well call you Adidas because every conversation that they have shown us of you, you basically saying all day I dream about sex. I'm just saying. Carrie was testing the waters. Yes, he was. One way or the other. I'm just saying. But for Carrie, Tommy said he believed in second chances. He believed in second chances unless your name Chica. Because truthfully, I think Tommy was pushing the idea that Chica is not good for the show. We could have Nina turn up on Tommy. But hell to the no, we can't have no man, especially a man like Chica. Chica got one of those personalities that none of the other men at the mixer felt confident enough to pull him to the side and say, bruh, I think you're wrong in this moment. Calm down. Don't even go there. It's just chill. None of the men in that whole mixer said anything to Chica. So we can't have that type of man around that everybody else don't feel confident enough to speak up to him about it. Oprah will cancel our shit. And we cancel it real quick. Do I think that Chica was wrong? Yes. Do I think that Chica got a lot of roughneck in him? Yes. Did I want to see Chica hook up with somebody and find a connection. Yes, I did. Chica actually intrigued me. I was hoping that he was going to prove me wrong and really bond with somebody. And as much as Michael turned up on Tiffany last season, Michael turned up on Tiffany almost every freaking episode. Chica's little blow up was nothing, was peanuts compared to that, honestly. Peanuts. But the difference was Tiffany was coming right back at Michael. Ashima, because she calmed down and said, you know what, I'm not going to argue with that dude. She seemed like she was terrified of him and needed a friend, needed somebody to help her out, needed somebody to keep her comfort, needed somebody to make her feel safe. Nobody felt that way about Tiffany. Matter of fact, last season, Tiffany was the bitch, remember? Because Tiffany spoke up for herself. Anytime Michael came at her sideways and crazy, Tiffany checked his motherfucking ass. She went back at it. So Tiffany was labeled the bitch this season. See, Ashima not like that. She not gonna sit here and argue and fight and, you know, cuss you out back like Tiffany would did Michael. So that made her look like Chica was really harming her. You know what I'm saying? Compared to last season, all that shit and backlash that Michael did to Tiffany and Chica did, it was peanuts. It was peanuts. It was peanuts. So the kicker is, Tommy is not telling the men that they have to go. The women will. He feels it should be done with respect to their faces. So 3 of y'all girls got to do it. My bottom 3 is Chica, Terrell, and Carrie. I think Chica was on his way out the door just because of how much they focused on the outburst and the fact that he didn't even consider it as such. The next would be Terrell. Oh, no explanations needed. And then, of course, Carrie, because they focused on so much about that damn text message. But I was like, who was the women going to be? I thought it was going to be Ashima, Alexis, and Kimber. But they chose Kimber, Tandy, and Ashima. Okay. Ashima sat down with Terrell, Kimber with Carrie, and Tandy with Chica. And I actually think that Will and Tommy picked Tandy to speak to Chica. Because remember during the casting, they said that Tandy was an aggressive female. So they figured, this is my opinion, that if Chica popped off or got out of pocket, that Tandy would know how to handle that situation. That she would know how to defend herself against Chica, unlike Ashima. That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know if y'all feel the same way down in the comment section. Now, in the end, like I said, we lost Tandy's side ponytail. It tried to make a comeback, though. She had an extra hair, though. She tried to make a little comeback. Terrell, he with Ashima, he thought this was a date. He doing the Jimmy. He bringing gifts, you know, his little matchbox and whatever. You hear him say that he already gave one to everybody else. And if it wasn't for this meetup, Ashima would not have got those matches, baby. She would have not got those matches. Well, Tandy starts to break it on down to Chica. Dude, you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right? We cool and all, and I feel some kind of way about it. I feel some kind of way about you getting loud with Ashima. It wasn't a good look. You was up here screaming at her, yelling at the top of your lungs at a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. And Chica say, I wasn't yelling, I got loud. Really, Chica, really loud. He said, but trust me, I wasn't at the top of my lungs. I don't think he was at the top of his lungs either. I think that he got to the top of his lungs, he gonna have that DMX gruff in her. But bruh, stop trying to minimize it. Please stop trying to minimize your actions, because it's all about perceptions at this point. These women feel threatened because of how you reacted. I already said you look like a goddamn wife beater. You was an abusive person just by the way you look. It's all about perception. And then the fact that you sitting here trying to minimize your behavior as if it didn't happen, or it's making it worse. And listen to Tandy. She trying to tell you, bruh. She trying to tell you. Kimber, she asking Carrie, okay, what's up with TextGate? You know, Reva basically feeling you was inappropriate, which is causing all the ladies to question your communication. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, that little text message is peanuts compared to some of the things that Jimmy and London have actually said out of their mouths to these women's faces. And Reva too, for that matter. Some shit that she said. That little text message was peanuts compared to that too. Ashima, she tells Terrell, look, a woman wants to feel special now and again. but you giving us all the same vibe, the same little tokens, the same little text messages, same pictures, you know what I'm saying? He like, that's a problem? He don't understand. He like, ain't that part of the game? That's something, it's, I swear, I think because Jimmy was giving hearts, he feel like he had to one up them and give everybody else something really special. This is gift wrapped and everything. Okay, so Tondi, she goes in and say, okay, Chick, here's the thing. The ladies have decided that this is the end of the road for you. Chick like, nah, I didn't think we could do that into the mixer. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna see you at the mixer, girl. We got time. Y'all probably change your mind by then. Tondi's face was like, dude, it's over. Finite. The end. Done. What you want me to say? The Spanish? Jeremy, what is it that you don't understand? He like, oh, you mean like over, like right now? Yes, Chick, it's over. He was real gracious about it. You know what? I got mad love for you. I got mad respect for you. You know, they hugged it out. He didn't blow up, which I think that's what they expected to happen. And I thought that that was going to be the highlight of my evening until we got back to Ashima and Terrell. King Chivalry. When he started to explain that his journey was over, Terrell snatched that gift back and said, all right, cool. She said, you going to take the gift back? He took the gift back. I fell the fuck out. And she was like, you know what, Terrell, I don't want there to be any bad blood between us. He's like, shh. He put his fingers on her lips. Just shh. Hell to the no. It was it. It was it. That was it for me, y'all. That's what I coined the name. Chivalry is dead. King Chivalry. Who is dead? That took me all the way out. And he on his Twitter like, I still respect and love women though. You took the gift back, bro. The box of matches. It wasn't even like it was no. I swear, when I go to the ATL, I want to meet some of these people because I got questions. I fell out. Whew. Okay, so you know that Chica and Terrell got the boot. That means Carrie didn't. It's not really much to say about Carrie, except that he gave up on Reva. He gonna start looking elsewhere, and I think Kimber is where he gonna look. I already do. Oh, all right, y'all. That's it. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for being patient. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. See you next Saturday on Twitter as we tweet, doing Ready to Love.